The member from Swift, Representative Falk.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I come from a rural district, and perhaps you've seen I have 5 counties listed on the plaque in front of my desk: Swift, Big Stone, Lacaparo, Yellow Medicine, and Lincoln counties. I'd even contend with some of my friends from the north that my district's probably more rural than any else in the state. Those to the north have either a state or national forest. And one thing that highlights this is the largest city in my district is Benson, Minnesota, population just under 3,400 people. But what does this mean coming from a very rural area? Well, we have a lot of small towns that we rely on to provide the services. And one of these things that's very important is the small hospital. In my district, there are 9 small hospitals, more than twice as many as any of your districts. We talk about what it takes to keep a community strong. One of the things we look at is our hospital. The other pillar is oftentimes the community, in the community is the school. These centers, they provide meaningful jobs. They provide a sense of ownership. They keep people rooted in these rural parts of the state. I'm not rising to speak on all of the merits that people have brought about. There are many great points that have been discussed. But my issue is that if this proposal goes through, this auto enrollment, many of my small hospitals will lose a significant source of their funding, that portion of GAMC, which is often the break-even point. What happens if we lose these small community hospitals? What happens when you need services? What happens in these areas where we have lower population? It's further to drive. If you have a farm accident, if you have a car accident, if a loved one has a stroke or a heart attack, where do they go to get the service they need if these small hospitals are not able to be there to provide the services and the care that we all rely upon? For me, this is a very simple vote. I'm voting to protect my hospitals. And it's simply for the fact that their margins are so slim that they need this program to go through. And I appreciate the work Representative Murphy has put forward and all the work that people have done, because this is a solution that's going to work to keep these hospitals open in this very, very difficult time. There's a time for action. There's a time for leadership. Right now, we must lead. This proposal brought forward covers more people for half the cost and provides a better quality of service. My decision is simple. I'm voting for the override.